Hello students. Today we will discuss about the medias and modes of communication. So the very first thing that you should know is the difference between media and mode. So we'll do the mode part first. What is a mode? A mode is means of communicating, and a media is a channel or system through which communication is conveyed. अगर मैं आपको सिंपल वर्ड्स में समझाऊं तो मोड का मतलब है कम्युनिकेशन करने का तरीका एंड मीडिया का मतलब है कम्युनिकेशन करने का जरिया. As we all know, communication plays a pivotal role in any organization. For example, if the Vice Chancellor of a university wants to communicate with the principal of some college, he can send him a memo or an email. He can circulate a notice if he wants to change any rules. To inform the public about new courses, he can give advertisements on internet, television and newspapers. So students, we have to make a judicious choice of the following medias of communication according to the situation. First of all, you must know that there are two types of communication. One is verbal and the other is non-verbal communication, in which other categories of medias of communication are further divided. So, verbal communication is the use of words to share information with other people, whereas non-verbal is the one in which people can communicate without using language. तो स्टूडेंट्स, आप समझ ही गए होंगे कि वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन में हम भाषा या लैंग्वेज का यूज़ करते हैं और नॉन वर्बल में हम ओनली जेस्चर्स एंड आई कॉन्टैक्ट का यूज़ करते हैं जिसमें लैंग्वेज का यूज़ नहीं होता. लेट्स प्रोसीड फर्दर with the types of communication one by one. So first of all, we'll do oral communication. This type of communication is very useful while communicating with groups and in conferences. Some of the key features of oral communication are: it saves time where time is less, as in verbal orders and telephone conversations, etc. And it also saves money if used within the organization. A speaker can convey a lot of things which is not possible in written communication. And it also helps in promoting relationships. We can get immediate feedback also. Quick clarification is possible if anything is not clear. But students, as there are some benefits, so there are some drawbacks also of oral communication that we'll discuss now. So the very first drawback of oral communication is the one that there are chances to miss lengthy messages, and also human beings have a tendency to forget things, and oral communication cannot be retained for long. The next is written communication. So the students, what is written communication? When we pen down some words or type some words on a paper and convey our messages to other people, that is written communication. So, the language used in written communication must be simple, direct and clear. It should be polite and respectful. Some of the medias are letters, memos, fax, reports, emails, circulars, notices, research papers, brochures, etc. So the next type of communication is audio-visual communication. Students, firstly you should know what is audio-visual. Audio-visual is the one in which we make use of visual with sound, like जिसमें हम आवाज़ के साथ पिक्चर भी दिखाते हैं. It is suitable for mass communication, mass publicity and mass media. Companies use this media to advertise their products. It is also useful for entertainment and education. Some of the means are cinema, television, etc. The next one is computer aided communication. So students, as the name itself suggests that this type of communication makes use of computers. As you all know, it is the fastest means of communication and the records can be stored on CD-ROM, etc. But there are also some drawbacks of this communication. The drawbacks are there is a fear of record tampering, virus is possible to enter the system and corrupts them. Leakage of information is possible. It requires a lot of infrastructure which can prove to be expensive. The next one is silence. Students, silence is also a type of communication which comes under non-verbal communication. Silence is more telling than words. It conveys respect, but sometimes it conveys negative feelings such as anger, disapproval, boredom, etc. So students, non-verbal communication makes use of gestures, facial expressions, eye contact and body language. Dear students, as we have covered all the types of communication, I hope you have understood everything well in this lecture. Have a good day.